Hey, what's up? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well today. Hey, listen, if you're watching this video right now, then you're probably somewhere online. You're either on my email list, maybe you're on my YouTube channel, maybe Facebook, okay? You stumbled upon this video, and I just wanted to give you guys a massive update of what's been going on. So some of you might have been waiting for this course that I'm supposed to be dropping with my business partner, right? It was supposed to be due actually last week, but it's taken us a really long time to kind of put it together because this thing is a monster, all right? It's a beast. And for those of you who've been waiting, really patiently, I said that, hopefully we'd be able to get it done just after the weekend, which is around now, but it's just gonna take us a little bit longer, okay? So we're looking to drop this, write this down, okay? Get a pen and piece of paper. We're looking to drop this on the 15th, okay? 1/5, the 15th. It depends on where you are in the world, all right? But I would say if you're on the eastern part of the world in Asia, right, similar to where I am, it's probably going to be the 15th late night, or even the 16th morning, okay? That's what you're looking at, 15th to the 16th, okay? And listen, I do really apologize if you guys know what I'm talking about, and I'll speak about this over the next few minutes, all right, because it's super exciting. For those of you who don't really know what I'm talking about, I'll get you to catch up. I do apologize for it taking so long. It does take time to create a masterpiece, okay? It does take time to put all these things together, but I promise you when you get your hands on it, it would have been worth it, okay? I started talking about this probably about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, right? And it's taken a little bit of time to put it together. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, right? Let me kind of bring it together for you right now. So the thing is that I've been online for a long time. I've been online for 9 years, right? A lot of you probably already know my story. Now in those 9 years, it took me about 8 years to figure out how to truly be successful online. That's a long time, 8 years, right? And the problem is that for most of you that are watching this video, you don't have 9 years to be successful. Right? You probably needed to be successful, yesterday, right? You needed to pay the rent yesterday. You needed to put food on the table yesterday. Maybe you wanted to travel the world, and see all the different places, or you wanted to spend more time with your family because you're sick of your job. Whatever goals that you have, you can't wait 8 years to finally achieve those goals, right? And the truth is that when I first started, I really didn't have any guidance. I had to figure a lot of stuff out myself. The guidance that I really did have was YouTube and Google, pretty much, okay? I was figuring out all this stuff myself. And as you can imagine, when you're trying to figure out how to be successful online, to build a successful online business, and you don't have any guidance, it's very tough because you don't know whether you should be going right, you don't know if you should be going left, you don't know if you should be, trying this business model out or this business model out. So I actually made a lot of mistakes, okay? I tried many different business models, MLM, network marketing, affiliate marketing, push button software, top tier sales, trying to create my own products when I didn't really even know what I was doing, and the list goes on and on and on and on, right? And like, most entrepreneurs, I was chasing that shiny ball that I would see in the corner of my eye. When this thing didn't work out, I would go and chase this shiny little ball, right? And then you'd go there for a little while, you try and make it work, it didn't work, and then you'd see in the corner of your eye another shiny ball, and then you'd go in that direction, right? So a lot of you who have tried building a business before, you probably know what I'm talking about, okay? And this is a very destructive way of building your business. And so over the last 9 years, I've blown, I went through my entire savings, I've actually blown like $50,000 to $100,000 online easily over the last 8 years, right? I've made money, I've lost money, made money, lost money, but in that time, the amount of money, in the end kind of went like that. And because I was spending more money than I was earning, and I couldn't create positive ROI. I always talk about this in my videos, right? Positive ROI, return on investment. Because I couldn't create that, which is the most important thing to create in your business, I ended up spending all my money and I had to go back and find a full-time job. And that's basically my story in a nutshell, right? Now, in that time, I had also invested in a lot of different courses, a traffic course here, a speaking course here, a presentation course here, a conversion course here, just kind of all over the place, right? And I didn't really know what I was doing, I didn't know which course to buy, which course not to buy. There was no guidance, right? And I wish that if I had those things right from the beginning, it would have changed how quickly I got my results in the end, okay? Because most of you know by now, over the last year and a half, I really figured this thing out, generated hundreds of sales last year. Finally was able to turn my business around, get it into profit, okay? I actually know what I'm doing. So I know if I do this, it's gonna create this result, right? It took me a long time. I had no idea how to do that, okay? And that's one of the most difficult things online, I knew how to generate leads, but how do you convert that lead into a sale and make it profitable so you can stay in business? Now that's tough, okay? So after all that, I finally realized that the most important thing, not just for me, but for you, okay? For you to become successful, for you to be able to understand how to build a business profitably, through the internet, right? From where you can be anywhere in the world, by the way, okay? You can be in Asia, you could be in Australia, Scotland, the US, the UK, it doesn't matter. As long as you have an internet connection, what does it take to become successful and to know how to build a business successfully? And look, this could be the first time that you're watching my video, or you could have been online for the last 10 years and maybe not have had success, right? This is all the same, okay? And what I realized over the last 9 years now of being online, and coming from failure and then finally figuring it out, is that the most important thing is how your foundations start, okay? Are you building your business on quicksand, or are you building a foundation of cement, rocks, and sand, right? Which is solid, okay? Are you building yourself a shack, or are you building yourself a skyscraper? Now that's very, very important, right? Because remember, you want to be building a business that's going to be here for the next 30 to 50 years. I want to build a business that I can give to my kids, right? You don't want to build your business on a foundation of quicksand where it's going to be here today and it's going to be gone tomorrow. You don't want to build that kind of business, all right? So how does this work, okay? And so this is what it kind of boils down to, okay? And it took me a long time to figure this out, and this is why I want to share this with you, all right? So the way that you build a business kind of looks like this, okay? Imagine that this pyramid right here, because this is the easiest way to describe this, right? This pyramid is your business. Your ultimate goal is to get there, right to the top. Now, in order to do that, there are 3 main foundational blocks that you need in your business, okay? 1, 2, 3. That first the first foundational block, which is the most important thing, is what I call knowledge, okay? Without learning the skill set and the strategies of what you have to do to build a successful online business, there's no way that you're going to be able to go from $0 to, let's just say, $10,000 per month, okay? Now, once you know how to do that and you know how to make, $10,000, you can kind of scale up from there. And that's what we wanted to do, right? We wanted to teach it in parts. The first part is 0 to 10,000. The second part is 10,000 to 100,000. The third part is 100,000 to 1 million. Okay? But just getting people to that first part, that's the most important part. Now, how do you do that? Well, you need to learn. You need to learn how to do that, okay? Now, without understanding what you need to do, how you're gonna do it, how to strategize, what it takes, all that stuff, there is absolutely no way that you're even gonna be able to earn your first dollar. And that's why you probably haven't even earned $1 online. Because you have no idea how to do it, okay? And until you've got the knowledge in your head and you know exactly what you're doing, you don't deserve to earn even a single dollar online, okay? Now, I know that sounds pretty harsh, but that's the truth, because if you don't know how to earn your first dollar, if you don't know what you're doing, then how can you possibly be able to earn any money online? It's so funny because a lot of people will come to me, they'll send me an email, and they'll be like, Aaron, I just want to earn, money online, but they're not even willing to invest in their own education. That's crazy, right? I've been online for 9 years. You won't believe how much money I've actually invested in my own education, buying courses, buying masterminds, investing in tools, all that stuff, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you have to invest like $100,000 in order to get results, but you need to understand that if you're serious about this, you need to invest in your knowledge. That's the most important thing, right? Without, improving what's up here in terms of internet marketing, because it's a skill-based business, you're not going to be able to generate a single cent. Make sense, right? Okay, so check this out, right? So the first thing is knowledge, all right? Now I put this in the middle because that is the most important foundational block, okay? It's your own knowledge on how to market and how to build a business online. The second foundational block is what tools do you use, right? Because remember that when it comes to a real business, you need certain things, okay? You need the right tools in place. You need the right sales funnel. You need the right websites. You need the right traffic. You need the right tracking system, all that stuff, okay? And without knowing what to implement first, what to implement second, what to implement last, you're not going to be set up for success, okay? Imagine starting a pizza parlor or, I don't know, an Italian restaurant without the actual restaurant, without having the actual pizza, without having the kitchen, without having the menus, without having, the right address. I mean, if you don't have any of these things, nobody would even know that your restaurant exists. Does that make sense, right? So it's the same online. You need to have the knowledge, and then you have to have the right tools, okay? Now the third foundational block, this is all about mindset. What's up here, okay? Because the truth is that when it comes to online business or any business, okay, if you don't improve what's up here, what's in between your ears, you will never ever have success. And a lot of people don't talk about this, but this is the truth, right? Because over the last, the first 8 years, I should say, I wanted to quit more than 20 times in my business. Now, when I think about it now, if I had quit any of those 20 times that I was thinking about it, I never would have got to this point in my online career, okay? Why? Because I would have quit and I would never have broken through and had those aha moments and those revelations that finally allowed me to have that success. Does that make sense, right? So a lot of it actually happens behind closed doors where people they don't actually see any of this stuff. It comes down to mindset, okay? Now, if you have these three foundational blocks, mindset, knowledge, and tools, that will set you up to getting closer to your goal of finally being able to have a profitable online business, okay? Now, there are two other blocks up here, okay? Now, this one is, I'm gonna say massive action, okay? Because if you don't take massive action on what you know and all the tools that you have, then nothing's gonna actually happen, right? So if you sat here and watched my YouTube videos all day, you might become more intelligent and more knowledgeable on everything that has to do with internet marketing, right? Or building a business online. But if you don't do this, if you don't take massive action, then all it is information swimming around your brain. Does that make sense, right? So that is why it's on a second tier, but that's why it's also one of the foundational blocks, okay? If you're not actually implementing the stuff that you know, and you're not using the tools, and you're not applying your mindset, by taking action, nothing actually happens, okay? The other thing here is analysis. It's very, very important for you to constantly analyze what you're doing in your business. If you write an article, was it a right article? Did you write it at the right time, right? If you made a YouTube video, what was the YouTube video about? Did it, get any likes? Did it get any dislikes, Why is that? Are you analyzing your business? Are you split testing your capture pages? Right? Are you split testing your sales videos? Are you split testing your webinars, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, the reason why you don't know what I'm talking about is because you don't have this. You don't have the knowledge, all right? And so these are all the things that come together that build a very, very powerful business. And obviously at the end, it's not really to get money, okay? Money is just, is an object. But what we're really after is the result, okay, that this can give us. Now, what are some of those things, right? Some of those things, and it's different for different people, but it could be more time, right? More time with your family, with the people that you love. More time to travel, right? This is a big one for me. I love to travel, so more time to travel, right? Maybe you want to quit your job, right? Or maybe you want to spend more time with your kids, right? Whatever it is, okay? People have different goals. I don't know what your goals are, but these are the things that we're really after. It's not really about the money, okay? Money is an object, it's a means to an end, but this is what we're really after, okay? So this is what I wanted to share with you guys today because, if I had learned to do this 9 years ago, I would have been able to have the success a lot earlier, okay? And nobody showed me this. In fact, I bet you've never seen this anywhere online. I almost guarantee it, actually, because I came up with this myself, okay? and that's the truth, because this is the ultimate foundation of building something successfully online, right? So now that you've seen that, okay, so what are we trying to do, okay? Well, here's what we said. Now, how are we going to get people to the peak of the pyramid, okay? Of the success pyramid, as you want to call it, all right? How do we get people to the peak in the quickest and most realistic and most successful way possible? Well, we said, well, look at all the courses out there right now. The reason why a lot of these courses don't work is because they only focus on one thing, okay? And usually it's delivered like a watering hose, right? Imagine a fire hose, turning it on and getting all the information blasted across your face, right? I mean, it's almost impossible to consume, which is why most people get confused, they get scared, they get paralyzed from information overload, right? So we said, okay, that doesn't work at all. What we need to do for people is we need to give it to them in bite-sized chunks. So this is what we said. Okay, how about if we created a program where we give them a small little piece of information and a little assignment every single day, just a little bit, but just enough for them to execute in their business. And then what we do is we give you homework assignments, little homework assignments that you can work on every single day. Now, it's going to encompass everything. It's going to encompass strategy, it's going to encompass knowledge, and it's going to encompass a little bit of mindset, right? So we're going to combine all those three things, the three fundamental foundational blocks that will help you to build your pyramid of success, okay? Now, if we gave you just enough every day, don't you think that's going to keep you motivated for the long term to stay in the game long enough until you have success? Absolutely. Right? And if we gave you one path so that you basically had blinders on yourself where there's no way that you could look right or left, you would just focus this way. If we did that for you and we led you down a path where it would go from, not understanding how to do anything online all the way to understanding what it takes to generate a lead and then convert that lead into a sale and then scaling your business until, you can earn as much as you want, don't you think that would help you in your business? I think so, because until now, no one has ever created a course like that, okay? Now here's the cool part. What if we made it so affordable that literally anyone on this planet could afford it? Now would you have an excuse not to be successful? Absolutely. Now it would not even come down to a financial thing, it would come down to a choice, okay? That is it. Basically, you're gonna choose whether you want to be successful or not. Hey, a lot of people write to me and they tell me, Aaron, I want to be successful, I'll do anything. Put your money where your mouth is, okay? And that's why we created this program, okay? So that's kind of it in a nutshell, all right? So this is going to come out on the 15th. It depends on where you are in the world, maybe on the 16th, okay? Again, apologies that it's taken so long, but it takes a while to create a masterpiece, okay? And I'm so certain that this thing, right? I can't guarantee any income, but I'm really, really confident that if you apply yourself and you go through this program, all right, and you invest in yourself, you invest in the program, and you invest on your skill set, it is so unlikely that you're not going to be able to learn to generate, first of all, your first dollar online, and then second of all, your first 100, your first 1,000, your first 10,000, your first 20,000, and so on and so forth, okay? So let me know in the comments below, are you excited? Okay, are you excited? Because I am super excited. I've been waiting for, something like this to be created for a long time. I've seen, iterations of this in the past, right? And so, for it to be finally done now is super exciting. So again, apologies for the wait, but some things are just worth waiting for. Okay, so let me know what you thought in the comments below. Are you guys excited? Does this make sense? Do you think that this would help you in your business? Okay, and look, there's nothing for you to do right now. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be, you could be on my email list watching this. You could be on YouTube. You could be on Facebook. It doesn't really matter. Okay, there's nothing for you to do right now. I just wanted to give you an update that it's still happening. Okay, if you've been waiting for this for the last 2-3 weeks, a month maybe, it's still happening. It's going to happen on the 15th or the 16th, depending on where you are in the world. Okay. All you have to do is watch for my email, okay? So if you're not on my email list, and you need to get on so that you can get the update, okay? So click on the link right below this, okay? There's a little link right there. It's going to lead you to my website. Put your best email address inside. That will get you on my email list, okay? And then when this thing goes live, which it will, on the 15th, 16th, okay, I'm gonna send you an email, and I'm gonna show you that, you know, it's gone live, and then you can sort of take action if that's what you want to do. Completely up to you guys. All right, this is no pressure. If you don't want to take action on this stuff, if you don't think that a course like this is going to help you to take your income, you know, earnings to the next level, to learn how to finally, you know, build a powerful internet marketing business, then you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You can just continue to watch my videos on YouTube. You can do anything you want. It's your life, okay? Completely up to you. But I truly believe that if you know, you take action on this stuff, this is the course that will help you to get to the next level. It doesn't matter how many courses you've bought in the past. It doesn't matter how many mentors you followed, right? It doesn't matter how many times you've given this a go. I'm pretty sure that this is gonna help you to get to the next level, and it's gonna help you get tremendous results. Okay, so listen, that's all I wanted to cover today. I hope you're excited, I hope you're as excited as I am. I'm super excited for this to launch, and I'll speak to you very, very soon in the next video. Take care.